When is a mountain bike not a mountain bike? When it's most of the stuff supposedly sold as mountain bikes in our shops. John Prescott from Newbury in Berkshire thought he was buying one of the best mountain bikes around. He was injured in his head and on his back when the front fork of his bike snapped. Jodie Bateman from Weymouth in Dorset got a mountain bike for her birthday. When it was just a month old, the brakes failed and Jodie was badly injured. She knocked her teeth out, concussion, and needed stitches on her face. Now, the really worrying part of all this, anyone can dress up any old push bike to look like a mountain bike. This, despite what it says, is really just a push bike. It's perfectly legal and very hard for us to know the difference. Although the real thing is designed to be ridden on mountains, or off the road at least, there are no tougher standards for them than for an ordinary push bike. Most worrying of all, the bikes thousands of people are going to buy for Christmas come in flat packs. Here's one that we bought earlier. It's an adult bike costing around £120. Now, it says in the complies to British standards when correctly assembled. But how easy are these to put together? Well, we gave it to Simon and Alice of the Watchdog team an hour ago, and they've been hard at work ever since. All ready-made bikes have to be built to British standards. But if you buy a flat pack like that, there are no laws in the finished article, so it can be up to your abilities whether it meets the British standard or not. This is crazy. The Institute of Consumer Ergonomics tested how easy these flat packs were to assemble.
I don't even know if this bit's the right bit to get in here, but I'm going to guess.
Their conclusions, the instructions, were very poor, and there was a huge potential for making dangerous mistakes in the construction. They didn't think flat packs should be sold directly to us at all. Well, Simon and Alice haven't nearly finished yet, but here's John Stevenson, editor of Mountain Biking UK. You've been watching them. What do you think of their efforts so far?
I think they've done pretty badly, which isn't surprising because they're obviously not familiar with the bike or with the tools. They're also trying to follow a very confusing instruction manual, which, for example, tells them to put the brake levers the wrong way around from the requirement of British standards.
So it breaks British standards,
That's
that bit of it. 24 pages of instructions too. There's also a bit of paper in there, scruffy bit, that says you should have your mountain bikes adjusted by a local cycle shop before you even take them on the road. How much would that cost you?
Could cost you up to £30 or £40 in labour charges.
So not so cheap?
Indeed not.
What do you think of flat packs being sold to people like us?
I think ordinary members of the public shouldn't be able to get bikes in flat packs. Bikes should be sold completely assembled by professional cycle dealers, a professional mechanic.
And what would be your advice to people who are thinking of buying a mountain bike for Christmas?
They should go to a decent bike shop, and anybody who's buying a bike for their child should be looking at spending really a minimum of a couple of £100. If you're buying a bike for an adult, 300 to 350.
If you want something that's safe off the road.
That's right.
And if you're thinking of buying a flat pack, don't assemble it on Christmas Eve because your child won't be able to ride it until it's adjusted after Christmas. Thank you, John.
Thank you.